Russia is the world's largest nuclear power, and now its president Vladimir Putin has issued a nuclear warning to the West. This warning comes in the event of a massive air attack on Russia. Moscow warned that it could use nuclear weapons if it was struck with conventional missiles. President Putin's remarks came after his urgent meeting with Moscow's top security council to discuss Russia's nuclear deterrence. Aggression against Russia by any non-nuclear state but with participation or support of a nuclear state be considered as their joint attack on the Russian Federation, the Kremlin chief said during the meeting of Russia's Security Council. Last week, the UK reportedly cleared the use of its Storm Shadow cruise missile to be used to bomb Russia. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and US President Joe Biden reportedly discussed Ukraine's use of weapons on Russian soil last week. Russian intelligence had information about such a possibility and had said earlier this month that it has become necessary for Moscow to revise its nuclear doctrine because of the West's escalation of the war in Ukraine. Ukraine already has the UK-supplied Storm Shadow missile, but it uses it only within its territory to combat Russian forces. So far, there are restrictions on Ukraine on the use of advanced Western weaponry on targets within the Russian territory. But this is likely to change with clearances reportedly being issued by the UK with US backing it. Developed in 1994, the Storm Shadow is a low-observable, long-range air-launched cruise missile. It is jointly developed by the United Kingdom and France and has a range of around 500 kilometers. Storm Shadow is the weapon's British name, while in France it is called Scalp EG. Russia is the world's largest nuclear power. Together, Russia and the United States control 88% of the world's nuclear weapons. Russia's current nuclear doctrine was set in place by Vladimir Putin 4 years ago before the war with Ukraine broke out. The doctrine says that Russia may use nuclear weapons in case of a nuclear attack by an enemy or a conventional attack that threatens the existence of the state. Putin, who casts the West as a decadent aggressor, and US President Joe Biden, who casts Russia as a corrupt autocracy and Putin as a killer, have both warned that a direct Russia-NATO confrontation could escalate into World War III. Russia maintains a stockpile of an estimated 6,372 nuclear warheads, the world's largest. The international worry is that Moscow may seriously consider the use of nuclear weapons in such a scenario. Should Ukraine use cruise missiles to attack Russian territory, a Russian response to this could be massive.